Hey guys, so I actually got inspired by Jeffree Star to do this video. He actually followed a vintage makeup tutorial and his grandmother found it for him and everything. So I'm actually going to be looking up a completely different video on my phone, and I'm going to be following this vintage makeup tutorial. I believe his was from the 50s, so I think I'm going to try and find one from the 60s, so wish me luck. Okay, so I did a little bit of looking on YouTube, and this is the one that he did from the 60s. And he actually did the one from the 60s, so I think I'm either gonna do one from the 40s or the 50s. I think I'm gonna do the 40s just to see what it looks like. So let's just go. So 1948.
When you face the outside world, be sure you put your best face forward.
So far I'm liking this. They're talking about getting the most out of your looks and everything.
The basic requirement is a clear, glowing skin.
Okay.
There's no substitute for that.
Well, I just washed my face, so.
The skin is nourished by the bloodstream.
Okay.
The things that you eat and the exercise you take have a lot to do with the way you look.
That's very true.
Tell you about the care of your skin from the outside is keep it clean. For that you need a cleansing cream and soap and water.
Well, so far they're talking about eating clean and everything, and I'm 100% for that. And they're talking about washing your face. I've actually already washed my face, so I'm just gonna sit tight through this one section. Maybe fast forward.
Cover it with a hand towel.
Okay.
Start to work with a cold cream.
Cold
Smooth it on
cream.
thoroughly all over the face, clear up to the hairline and down under the jaw.
Okay.
Give extra attention to the pockets at the base of the nose and the cleft of the chin.
I'm just gonna skip ahead.
After cleansing, and I mean after. Never apply new makeup without first removing all of the old.
Okay.
The first step is a smooth base.
Okay.
For that, you can use either a makeup pat or vanishing cream. If the pat is used, you blend.
I have no idea what a makeup pat is, so I'm just gonna be using my primer instead of a vanishing cream. I hope that's relatively the same thing. I know that they didn't have primers for your face back in the 40s, so
Put it on over your entire face using a damp sponge or cotton.
Oh.
Apply it sparingly. And while
I'm just gonna use my
still
fingers.
blend it to super smoothness with your fingertips.
Okay.
If you use rouge, try putting it on with the tri-dot system. One dot directly
What
under
on
the
earth is
eye,
rouge?
the second on the cheekbone, and the third no lower
That looks
than the tip of
so
the nose.
strange.
Now fill in the triangle lightly and blend in carefully until no one can see that the rouge is there. Not
What
even
on
you.
earth is rouge? What is
Nothing
going
dates
on?
you as much as rouge that shows.
So what now?
Lipstick is your exclamation point. Use it sparingly, but well.
Oh my gosh.
Use 2 strokes to outline the upper lip, and one.
They're already putting on lipstick. Since I have super dry lips and everything, I'm gonna put this on before. This is so interesting. They're putting on lipstick before they even put on. Are we even gonna use foundation?
One long stroke.
Did they have
below.
foundation?
Fill in with up and down strokes.
Okay.
So the lipstick goes with the grain of the skin.
Up
Be
and
sure that
down.
your lipstick harmonizes with your rouge and your nail polish. And check with
okay.
any reds in your costume to see that everything is in
Your
keep.
costume.
Now after applying your lipstick, blot off the excess with a tissue.
Okay.
Last, your powder. It goes over your makeup, all over your face.
I
Use the shade.
gotta pause real quick. And then they were talking about putting it down, I think. Then they talked about blotting it off.
When you find one that blends in with the color of your skin, no lighter. That's
I don't
your shade.
have any powder, I just have the
If your
setting
skin is on
powder.
the sallow side, you'll want a powder 1 note rosier. And please
Okay.
avoid the too powdered look. Use a clean puff or fresh piece of cotton and keep it well filled.
Puff,
Press
okay.
it lightly all over your face,
Um.
starting at the forehead and working down. Use a loosely folded tissue to brush excess powder away, giving particular attention to hairline.
I don't have any powder.
And remember, lots of people will see you in profile.
Okay.
So be sure that the makeup goes all the way around to the side. Now I know you want me to tell you amazing about hairstyling.
Oh my gosh.
In selecting a hairstyle,
I do not want to know about hairstyling. Apparently that was it for the makeup. That is so crazy. So apparently I would go out just like this, but I would have powder on, so I guess we're gonna put on setting powder. I tell you what, I am not going to work like this. Oh my gosh. People will think I've lost my mind. So I'm just gonna do a translucent setting powder. They didn't even put on any mascara or anything. I just don't understand. Ooh. Yeah, that, I was not a fan of that. I think Jeffree's was way better. Oh my gosh. That was ridiculous. I'm gonna check out the one from the 50s, because, yeah, just powder, and I don't even have the right powder. Let's look at the one from the 50s.
We selected 5 women from a group provided by your committee. They represent the 5 basic types of faces.
Oh my goodness.
Namely the oval,
Just
the
gonna
round,
use what's left on here.
the square, the oblong,
Okay.
and the triangle.
Oh my goodness.
We'll take the oval type first, since the oval is the ideal
This is
face.
what I would look like in the 40s.
Mrs.
Let's do
Walter,
the 50s.
Will you take your place behind the before frame, please? With the oval face, for the most peak.
Okay, I'm just gonna skip ahead because right now they're just talking about face shapes, and that's it.
And carried lightly up under the eyes.
Okay.
This salon operator would like to know what the basic colors in eyeshadow should
Salon
That's a
operator.
good question. First of all, there should be no fads in makeup. In order to create the illusion of glamour, there are hard, fast
Illusion.
rules which must be adhered to.
Okay.
So far as I'm concerned, we need only 2 shades of eyeshadow,
2?
brown and blue-gray.
Brown and blue-gray. Alright. So we're going to be using the Morphe palette that I have right here. I'm dipping into a brown and a blue-gray, I guess. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm liking this a little bit more than the 40s, but I don't know. We'll see how the 50s treat us. I still haven't cleaned any of my makeup brushes. This one will work. And it is a Morphe M506 brush.
And above everything else,
Here we go.
it must be remembered that eyeshadow at all times is to be applied sparingly.
There were many questions
Okay.
sent in regarding the use of a pencil in outlining the eye. Quote, is it necessary to outline the eye for good makeup?
Okay, so they're using a pencil for the eyeliner. I am totally not doing that. I don't have a pencil eyeliner. But because my eyelids get super oily, I am going to be using an eyeshadow base. I have no idea how it would be for me back then. I mean, this is not working out for me very well. The 40s just had me put on powder and lipstick, and so far the 50s have eyeshadow, which is nice, but we'll see. So I'm gonna just be dipping into, they don't really give you that many instructions. So I'm gonna be dipping into this brown right here, and then they said blue gray or purple gray. It was either blue gray or purple gray. One of the two. But I'm just going to be putting this in the crease. And I guess the blue gray goes on the outside. I'm not 100% sure. And they're already going it, I don't know. They just don't give that much instruction. I don't really like it. I don't know if I like this so far. I'm going to be taking a Morphe 431 brush. Oh my gosh, I'm looking at myself in the monitor. I'm not a fan. So I'm going to be taking, I think they said blue-gray. I'm not sure, but there's no gray in here. And there's certainly like not a bluish gray, so I'm going to take the darkest blue, I guess you could call this, in the palette. And just putting that on the outer corner. I really need to make this work because I'm wearing this to work. So I'm not sold on this at all. Like, this looks like a Bronco look that I would do if I were going to a game. I am going to be going rogue and just doing my own thing because this is not working out for me very well. So I'm going to be like blending this out and everything. Or at least trying to blend this out because this is just not looking good at all. Oh my lord. I don't know how people in the 50s did their makeup like this. They probably didn't use that shade of blue that I just botched my eyes with. I'm gonna cheat a little bit and go in with this light cream shade up in the corner and take that right here on our brow bone. And I'm gonna be putting that in the center of our eye too, just to open up the eyes and make them look brighter. And I'm using a Morphe E62 brush. But let's see what they're doing with the eyeliner.
Makeup.
It is just as important to outline an eye as it is to frame a picture. Remember,
So I'm gonna use this
eyes are
eyeliner.
the windows of your soul.
Oh,
However, you should never use an eyebrow pencil on your lower lid.
okay.
And never use
Wasn't
anything
going
but a shade
to.
of brown.
Brown?
Taboo and only tends to age you and harden your expression. Now, friends,
I don't have a
let's
brown,
stop for a
so
moment
I'm using this.
and examine this makeup to see if everything is well blended. First, let's view the overall picture.
Oh my goodness.
A clean hairline.
Okay.
The face is blended well down under the chin.
Oh. I skipped I skipped ahead so far forward, I didn't even do foundation. I'm gonna have to go back and do that. But I'm just gonna do a really thin line, just like this. And I don't care what they say, I am not using brown. I look so dry right now because of the powder. This looks awful. My skin looks disgusting. I have to fix it. So I apparently need to really fix my face because it is super just dried out. So I'm going to be using this really moisturizing hangover primer from Too Faced because, oh my gosh, this does not look good at all with the powder. I should not have done that, but yeah, that looks way better. Oh my gosh, that was awful with the powder. I don't know if, I'm sorry I made you endure looking at me like that.
And the cheek rouge is properly blended.
Well, there's cheek rouge, and I'm assuming that's blush. So I'm assuming they had foundation, probably powdered. I am not doing that again. So I'm just gonna be taking that on my neck and everything and blending it down. And I actually don't have a brush right here like the fool I am, so I will be right back. So we gotta catch up with the video. So I'm just gonna be doing a time lapse through this. Okay, so now I'm just assuming what they refer to as rouge is blush. So I'm gonna be using the Tarte blush and it's called Parté. It's a really pretty peachy blush. I'm just going to be taking the Morphe M439 brush, putting that on there. Oh my gosh, I put on too much. Making my cheeks rosy, I guess. I don't know, I never use blush, and I used way too much apparently. I guess this is what they use to add color back into the face, because they didn't do contour.
Now,
Yes.
let's clean up under the eyes.
Okay.
This is the region we'll powder first.
So they're powdering like under the eyes. Okay. Oh my gosh, they're baking. I'm not baking. I'll just powder it
Carefully blend your eyeshadow.
underneath the eyes. They're blending the eyeshadow with their finger. Do they not have brushes back then? What's happening? I'm not
Powder
baking.
the upper lids next. A thorough powdering, you know, will result in a long-lasting makeup.
Oh my gosh. So after they put on
I hope you
the eyeshadow, they actually cover it up with the powder. I am not doing that. I have to go to work after this. That looks insane to me. I just hope that I don't crease underneath.
that neat trick of powdering above and below the eyes.
That is insane.
Here's a question that might seem like a very simple one.
Gosh. No.
But actually, Mr. Westmore always emphasizes its great importance. A beauty salon in New Orleans asks, what is
What?
the proper procedure in powdering?
The first thing a woman should determine is whether she has any unusually prominent features.
What?
If so, they should be powdered last. As an illustration, if you have a large nose, a prominent chin, a bulging forehead, or very high cheekbones,
Oh my gosh.
powder these sections of the face last. We must always keep in mind, when your powder puff comes out of the box,
Uh-huh.
it has an abundance of powder on it. Therefore, it should always be applied first to those sections of the face where you need to create a highlight. Be sure you pat your powder on.
Okay.
Don't rub it, don't scrub it, and don't try to remove your surplus powder with your puff. You should always use a powder brush.
Do you recommend any certain type of powder puff?
The only powder puff that I recommend is a clean one. And that goes for the face too.
Mine is not
Cleanse
clean.
your face well before you start your makeup. Wash it with a good soap and warm water.
Okay.
Brush the powder off of the forehead first.
Okay. Oh my gosh. They baked the whole face. That is
Over the
insane.
eyes. Simply saturate a Q-tip with water. You'll find it lends freedom to the expression of your eyes. Many women fail to remove the surplus powder from around their
They're
eyes.
taking off their eyeshadow now.
It's a bad mistake.
What? Oh my gosh. I don't
It
understand.
should be remembered that the eyebrow is a very important feature of the face. It
Okay.
expresses every human emotion, whatever the case
They're
may
doing
be.
the brows.
And a properly arched eyebrow is a valuable asset to every woman's beauty.
Oh, I kind of agree. The eyes
Start
kind of
the
like
eyebrow
frame the face and
directly above the
everything.
inside corner of the eye.
Well, I don't need to know this because I don't do my eyebrows.
And never apply dry rouge
Dry
over a
rouge?
moist face until you have powdered it.
Dry
I
rouge.
prefer applying dry rouge with a brush. It prevents spottiness and blends so much more
What
beautifully.
on earth is rouge? I thought it was like blush, but apparently no. What is it?
Always remember to powder after you've applied your dry rouge.
Okay.
For the successful application of lip rouge,
Oh.
women must follow a few simple rules.
Okay.
Just the same as baking a cake.
What?
First and most important rule is the proper selection of color. Never use lip rouge with blue tones. They're cold and hard.
What?
Never match your lip rouge to your nails. But you may, if you choose, match your nails to your lips.
What?
See that your lips are perfectly free of other makeup.
How does that make
Remember
any
that oil
sense?
and water do not mix. Your lips must be thoroughly dry to prevent your lip rouge from rolling.
I already applied that
Be
from the
sure
40s,
you
so
blot your
we're
lips
fine.
with cleansing tissue.
Oh, I already did that too.
This will make your lips stay on longer and look more natural.
Okay. My lips do not look
Now
natural.
then, here is a properly made up oval face. I've arranged with one of your members and his staff, Mr. Comer Cypher, to do the hairstyling for me today according to the basic fundamental.
Okay, so they're doing hairstyling now. So apparently this is it. They didn't apply any mascara. I'm gonna apply mascara and lashes to go to work, but apparently this is how they do makeup in the 1950s, specifically 1951. I liked this a little bit, like way better than the 1940s. I mean, the 1940s, it was just powdered makeup and the lipstick, so that didn't really work for me for going out to work. So I like this a little bit more, but with the eyes, I would totally like... The eyeshadow isn't bad, but in the video, they actually powdered over the eyes with like setting powder, which is so weird to me. I mean, okay, whatever worked back then, but this is now. We're doing it differently now. But yeah, this is basically me following the video, and I hope you all enjoyed, you know. And be sure to check out Jeffree Star's video. I will have his video linked in the description down below. He's the whole reason why I chose to do this. And apparently his grandmother told him to do this, you know. That's something that she wanted to see. So I thought it was pretty cool. I loved watching his video, especially his little comments. Yeah, it was just really, it was an entertaining video. I love him. But I hope you enjoyed today's video. Remember, all strong, articulate, independent individuals, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!